Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Brayon Potillo. I'm 23 years old, and I've been homeless for about 8 months. A lot of you may be asking, like, "Oh my gosh, like what? You just hit us with something so crazy. Like, you've been homeless for 8 months." Yeah, but you know what's crazy? This 8 months has all been an experience that I will never take back. Actually, it's because of this 8 month experience is the reason why I'm making this vlog right now. I'm making this vlog to talk about success. I think it would be cool to have me featured on just really cool to just put up a video of me talking about the things that I like to do and just talking about success and what's real success and the struggles of it. Like, a lot of people think success is peachy keen and it's clean and it's easy. It's not easy at all. There are a lot of people in this world who aren't going to support you, including friends and family. Literally, the least of my support comes from friends and family, and the most of my support, it comes from strangers. Number one, friends and family aren't going to have your back like that. They're not going to understand things that you're going through, or they're not going to understand some of the things that you have to do or the risks that you have to take. No one ever sees the bigger picture but you. So I'm here to just talk about my story and hope that someone can become inspired and motivated by my story and what I'm going through right now. First things first, what am I so passionate about? Well, the thing that I'm passionate about the most is music. I want to be a music producer. I want to be a music producer. And is being a music producer easy? No, it's not easy. Matter of fact, the music industry is the hardest thing to get into. If you don't have any relationships, it's hard to get into. I'm not going to say you can't get into it because, I'll never doubt myself. Never doubt yourself. I'm not doubting myself ever. I'm going to get here. I'm going to get there some way, somehow. Don't know how. It's best to just do and act and be what you want to be, as opposed to saying, how can I be, or how can I do? Just do it. Do whatever you think you should do. Take risks, take chances, do what you feel you should do. Like, literally anything. You think of some crazy PR tactic where you run outside butt naked and you're just like, check out my album. It might cause you to go to jail for a minute or be registered as some certain things. But I've been homeless for 8 months. This all started last semester, my senior year. Honestly, I had been gearing up to quit my job. I worked at my apartment complex, the last apartments that I lived at, called City Park. And I worked for this company called American Campus Communities. I loved it. Great place, gave me great opportunity. But when you are in a situation where you work somewhere for 3 years and there's no growth, no lunch breaks, no pay raises, you become stagnant and progression doesn't seem to be a factor. And to be honest, progression was never a factor in that situation because honestly, like, yes, I could have stayed and I could have grew and became a better asset to the company, but that's not what I wanted to do. And I had to wake up one day and just tell myself, this is not where you want to be when you graduate. This is not where you want to be when you get out of here. You know where you want to be and you need to chase those things. That's when I started gearing up to quit my job. Of July last summer, I was going to quit my job. Actually, I quit my job and I put in everything, and my last day was supposed to be before the month of August. But then when the month of August came around, I got chicken. I'm not gonna lie, like, I was a big chicken, and I went and got my job back because a friend of mine who still worked for the company moved up, and I went in and took his job. And I made up this phony story because I was afraid that people would judge me. The real story was, I'm not going to be able to take care of myself because my mom doesn't pay for any of my things. My phone bill, apartment bills, she doesn't pay for food. She doesn't give me an allowance. I don't have a car. I'm 23. I don't have a car. Like, my mom can't afford those things. So I'm kind of just literally out here by myself doing me. So it all started, I got my job back and I had this pressure. And at the beginning of the school year, we get this thing called a refund from financial aid, but my refund didn't come, unfortunately, and it didn't come till November. So you might want to ask what I was doing from August to November. Well, August, I was working at City Park. School started. I was failing all of my classes. I couldn't make music. I had to quit my job. So I quit my job at City Park, and that's when I began couch surfing, sleeping on my girlfriend's couch, sleeping at friends' places on their couches, spotting in rooms, empty rooms in apartments. Also, I slept in my girlfriend's car a lot of days, a lot of times, didn't know how I was going to eat. Had to finesse, make some money some kind of way. I had my last check from City Park coming in, took that money, I flipped that money, had to flip it into some income to buy me some clothes for school, had to flip that money for income to pay for food. Even my own girlfriend didn't know how I was doing it. I'm just a hustler, man. Like, when I know that, like, I could end up on the street and I could be starving, like, I told myself, like, nah, bruh, that's not gonna happen. It was a very hard experience. So I was just basically in Denton, Texas, doing me, trying to figure out how to survive. I had to literally put everything on the back burner to figure out how to survive. I had some friends and some homies to help out and look out for me, but for the most part, a lot of it was up to me. After I got got my money, that's when I truly began to get myself back and figure myself out a lot and figure out that, hey, you can't just sit on your behind and do nothing. Like, you have to grip it by whatever you can grip it by and just yank it and, like, do. Like, a lot of these kids my age think that success is easy. Like, life is easy. Life is not easy. Life is hard. Everything is hard. And the tough people are the ones who are gonna win. And if you aren't tough, then you're not gonna do anything. I'm not here to sugarcoat anything. I'm here to even say I'm not perfect. Like, it's been times where I had to catch myself where I wasn't doing anything, and I had to tell myself, like, you're not doing anything. Like, you're not pushing forward that goal where you want to be. So I remember in December, I pulled up to one of my very successful friends who was in Dallas by the name of KB, and I asked him what he was doing. He said he was at the studio, so I pulled up to him at the studio, and I was like, yo, what's good, man? Like, what's good? I waited for him literally outside. I finessed a ride there from my homie Blake, and I waited outside for a good 30 minutes to an hour, waiting on him to get there. Got there, and I remember I was just chatting up with him, telling him, like, what I was going through and how life and everything was going. I even put my own company on the back burner by the name of Vertical Sounds. It's an actual business and registered in it's registered in the state of Texas. I told him, he asked me what I was going to do for the spring semester, and I told him I'm going to get an apartment and figure things out. And he was like, you should get an apartment. And I was just like, dang, like, word? Like, why? He was just like, man, I figured things out because I wanted this dream to really happen. He's doing some great things, like, dudes in Cali right now, being great, like, getting what he deserves, because he put in the effort, he put in the work to do it. And I'm just trying to get there like them. I have another homie, man, owns his own apartment. Dude's a producer, like, dude's very talented. I have very talented friends, and they just make me realize that if you want something really bad, like, you have to risk it all. You have to give up a lot. You have to give up things you don't want to give up. Literally, like, you have to give up so much in order to acquire so little sometimes. But sometimes that little is enough to get you through the door. People want the Supremes, and they want the Mercedes Benz, and they want the newest iPhone, and they want the newest deluxe laptop, and they want the newest of the new of everything. They just want to have it all, but sometimes you got to sacrifice it all to get the most little. Maybe a contact, maybe an email, maybe a song with a hit artist, something that's probably not even going to get you a lot, or the chances of it actually happening is very little. But sometimes you just have to take advantage of every and each opportunity. Like, I just got back from New York today, and I'm back in Denton, Texas, where I don't want to be. I got homework I have to do I don't want to do. I'm supposed to graduate in May. Don't really care about that, but I have to care, and I have to shuffle through all of this stuff that I don't want to shuffle through in order to climb this one individual step that could have taken me 6 to 8 months to get. But that's another thing about success also, is like, it's very unpredictable. There's no way you can predict anything. You just have to do it. Like, you have to be the best you that you can be. I have friends who don't not respect, but they wouldn't understand half the things that I would be talking about in this video. I'm homeless. A lot of people don't even know this, and I'm just saying it on video because it's so true. But will people know the depth of this situation? Probably not, unless they come and ask me. No, I don't have a lot of money in my pocket. You wanna know how I've been making money? I've been flipping things on eBay. That's how I make money. I go to flea markets or garage sales or ask for friends who have free things that they don't want anymore, and I find value in it, and I flip it on eBay for money. I flipped a lunchbox for $30 the other day. And so if you really want to do something, like, you'll figure it out. Anything that you want to do in this life, trust me, you're going to figure it out or you're going to fail. And a lot of times, like Will Smith said, it's all about failing forward. Like, chase failure, because if you chase failure, the more times you fail, it's good, because the more times you fail, you learn. And when you learn, you'll never do it again. And it'll just keep on rising, keep on rising, keep on rising. Also, I want to tell you guys about, like, bro, sometimes you're going to lose a lot of people. And a lot of people aren't going to understand what you're going through. They're not going to understand who you are or why you do certain things or why you want to be or treat yourself a certain way. And if people don't understand, don't waste your time explaining to them. Like, explaining things is such a huge waste of time, because people want you to explain every move to them as if it matters to them, like your whole existence, like as if what you have to say affects them, like when they're not even a part of your life. And people want to just know everything for no reason. A lot of people don't even want to know everything to help you. They just want to know everything just to know everything. So I just want to let y'all know also, last thing is I got an artist by the name of Jimmy X. That's what I've been prepping for the past 8 months, is his project. Went down to San Antonio in December, finished up the mixing. We just shot the video in San Antonio. I took a trip back in December to New York, and I just got back from New York because we're finishing up on some content. So you guys should just stay tuned. Thank y'all for listening, and thank you for allowing me to wing it. Y'all have a blessed day. Love y'all. Love each and every person, and don't be afraid to reach out to me if you feel like you're going through something, you need some advice, or not even advice, if you just need to talk to somebody. Like, I'm an honest person. I have no problem with sharing my demons. Thank y'all.